And now at 5, his death shook the nation. Tonight, one Metro Atlanta city says it is changing its police hiring procedures to ensure that you can trust those sworn to protect and serve your community. It is a push to restore trust through restriction. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Tracy Hutchins.
And I'm Alan Devlin. Now, this all comes after the death of Tyree Nichols, a 29-year-old black man who died 3 days after being beaten by police officers during a traffic stop in Memphis. 5 former officers have since been charged with murder and 2 others been relieved of duty.
Atlanta News First, Zach Summers is live in South Fulton tonight. And Zach, can you walk us through exactly what the city is doing there?
Yeah, Tracy, you know, this was passed unanimously by City Council, approved by the mayor. The author of the ordinance tells me that this is another step toward building trust in this community.
We want to hire for quality, not quantity.
The city of South Fulton changing its hiring standards for police officers, cracking down on applicants with excessive use of force violation.
Most of the use of force incidents that have occurred across this nation, when you go look into the background of some of these officers and do a deeper dive, they've been involved in these type of incidents before.
Councilwoman Helen Willis of District 3 authored the ordinance passed by council late last month. Officers applying for a job in the city will now automatically be disqualified if they were previously fired, resigned, or resigned in lieu of termination for violating any agency's use of force policy, failure to render aid, and or failing to intervene when witnessing excessive force.
You have individuals now who understand and know their rights. And if an officer is going to be questioned or challenged, we need somebody with the right temperament to handle those situations in an amicable way.
The ordinance also requires the chief of police to report any officer termination or resignation related to use of force to the Peace Officer Standards and Training Council or POST. The changes come 3 months after the death of Tyree Nichols, who died after being beaten by 5 Memphis police officers.
A lot of those officers had use of force complaints and incidents in their background that weren't properly addressed.
Councilwoman Willis recognizes the new hiring standards will make it harder to recruit officers. She says this is not an indictment on all of law enforcement. It's about reducing liability.
We just want to make sure that we put extra measures in place for officers to protect themselves and protect residents.
And we checked with other area agencies. Cobb, Gwinnett, and DeKalb County Police Departments all responded. None of them have these specific disqualifiers. The new hiring standards here take effect at the end of the month. Live in South Fulton, Zach Summers, Atlanta News First.
Zach.